So this is the kind of cocktail that excites me because it is just a very, very subtle riff on a whiskey sour. It's so subtle. It's literally just a bar spoon different. But these are the kind of cocktails I like because they're really easy to make at home. And this one was created by Jeffrey Morgenthaler, a stone fruit sour. So it's a whiskey sour with a bonded whiskey. In particular, he prefers Evan Williams bonded, which is 50%. Now, I don't have a bottle of that. I don't even know if I can get it here in Australia. But I think it's one of the top selling bourbon whiskeys in the US. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I wanted to find a whiskey that I had on the shelf, a bourbon whiskey. I think I've got about maybe 12 on hand. So out of all of those, the most similar as far as mash bill and ABV goes is Wild Turkey 101. So 101 proof being 50.5%. So, you know, pretty close there. And then the mash bill is identical to the Evan Williams. So we have 75% corn, 13% rye, and 12% barley. So same ABV, same mash bill. So we're in a similar kind of realm. Like obviously you're gonna have a lot of influence from, fermentation, distillation, maturation, everything like that. But as far as I know, considering I don't have a bottle of Evan Williams on hand, that's the closest I've got. Let's start by measuring the bourbon. 1.5 ounces, 45 milliliters, and try and get something that's around 50%, ideally. And then we have a bar spoon, or I'm gonna actually measure it and use a teaspoon of apricot brandy. This one here is a little sample that was sent to me by Marionette. These guys are an Australian liqueur company and they make fantastic liqueurs. And it has Goulburn Valley apricots, which are really good quality apricots. So 5 milliliters, 1 teaspoon, and I'm so glad I had this lying around. I have actually purchased a larger bottle of their apricot brandy, but obviously I ran out quite some time ago. So classic cocktail with just a bar spoon of apricot brandy. I typically get a lot of stone fruit coming from a lot of bourbon whiskeys. That's typical like flavor that I kind of pick up. So to me, this is just like 100% makes sense. 3/4 of an ounce, 22.5 ml of lemon juice, and 3/4 of an ounce, 22.5 ml of rich syrup. So 2 parts sugar to 1 part water. Now, ordinarily I'd think that much rich syrup, especially with an apricot brandy, would be too sweet. But because we're using high proof bourbon, it should cut through some of that sweetness. And then we have 1/2 ounce, 15 ml of egg white. Now, of course, it's gonna gross some people out. It does every single time, people in the comments. If you don't wanna have egg white, there are egg white replacements. There's foaming, not bitters, but there's foaming agents that you can add into your drink. Doesn't have the same texture as egg white, but it's gonna give it a nice foam to it. And being lazy today, using a milk frother. Instead of the dry shake, if you don't have one of these, then just give it a dry shake for 10-15 seconds. Emulsifies the egg white, aerates the drink, and makes for a better foam on top when you give that second wet shake. So speaking of classic cocktails, I recently held a workshop for mastering the classic cocktails, and it was really successful. Had great feedback from it. So if you are just getting started in cocktails and you want to get a good foundation, a good understanding of the classics, then check out the description below and I'll leave a link for you. It is a paid workshop. It's pretty inexpensive. So, but essentially, people that buy the workshops support what I do and support the content, and means that I can keep doing what I do. And I hopefully impart knowledge and give a lot of value to you guys. But yeah, it's more so for beginners if you're just getting started. And I've also done another workshop. But yeah, details in the description below. Into a chilled Irish coffee glass it goes. Jeffrey is a simple garnish man, just like, well, not even a simple garnish man. He doesn't even like a garnish on this drink. Serves it in Irish coffee glass, ungarnished. It's gonna have a nice kind of yellowy hue from both the bourbon and the apricot brandy. decent size crema, or not a crema, but a foam on top. I really like it in this glass. Looks great. They have a stone fruit sour. Literally just using a bonded or a whiskey, bourbon whiskey, 50%, and the addition of 1 bar spoon, teaspoon, 5 milliliters of apricot brandy. So very, very subtle riff, but delicious nonetheless. Well, I'm hoping it's delicious. I haven't tried it yet. I like that. The stone fruit it's there, but it's subtle. It's balanced, it's not overly sweet. Even though we're using a rich syrup, the rich syrup just adds body and texture without being sweet, without being too sweet. I like that. I like that it just like leans into the stone fruit characteristics that I get from some bourbons. Great drink. Jeffrey Morgenthaler does it again. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you check out the workshops in the description below, and I'll see you next Wednesday. Cheers.